Alrighty, you guys wanted it, so we are going to make it happen. Matt Kemp will be traded to the Baltimore Orioles. In return, we're going to get right fielder Mark Trumbo and young prospect starting pitcher Hunter Harvey. Take a look at Harvey's stats there. B potential, 3 solid pitches. I'm a little concerned that he only has 3 pitches, but he will be a very good pitcher. The only reason we're taking Trumbo is A, we need to take some cap to get rid of Matt Kemp's $18.5 million salary. And Trumbo's up at the end of the year. His deal is over at the end of this year. So we'll get that $9 million off the books. And in turn, we get a really good young starting pitcher in Hunter Harvey. And we get 3 years and $18.5 million per year of Matt Kemp off the book. So today we are playing in San Francisco. Johnny Cueto on the mound, 2-3 with a 3.72 ERA for the San Francisco Giants. The Padres, 23-22 on the year, coming around as of late, 11-9 since trading Matt Kemp, but we are currently on a 4-game losing skid, and we are second in the NL West to these San Francisco Giants. So leading off the game for us, Odubel Herrera, our young center fielder, gets a pitch from Cueto. He's going to slice this one, but Brandon Crawford makes a very nice jumping catch there at the shortstop position. That ball was really hard hit. I thought that was headed for the gap, but Crawford makes a nice catch. Here's our lineup: Herrera, Spangenberg, Mark Trumbo getting the start in right field, Wil Myers, Yangervis Solarte, Derek Norris, Matt Joyce starting in left because Jabari Blash is hurt, Alexi Amarista at shortstop, and of course Noah Syndergaard, the pitcher. So Spangenberg comes up next, and he's going to put this ball into center field. That takes a hop in front of Denard Span. That's going to be a base hit. Runner on first for Mark Trumbo. Debut on the channel for Trumbo. The pitch from Cueto, he's going to hit a ground ball to first. Brandon Belt makes a nice play, spins and fires on to second, and Spangenberg is going to get tagged out by Brandon Crawford, and that's going to be a 1-6 inning ending double play. So Noah Syndergaard, the ace of our staff, taking the hill for us. 1-5 on the year, which is pretty bad, but a 3.68 ERA is not terrible. Definitely not indicative of a 1-5 record. 1-5, you'd expect his ERA to be a lot worse. But Denard Span's going to lead off this ball game with a fly ball to center field. Mark Trumbo ranging over to make the catch, but Odubel Herrera kind of steps into him and makes the play himself. That's going to be out number 1. Next batter here is Joe Panik, the pitch, and he's going to hit this one into center field, takes a hop in front of Odubel Herrera for a single. So we got a runner on here. Hunter Pence up next. 1-1 count the pitch, and Pence hits a grounder to short. Amarista picks it up, tosses to Spangenberg, who fires onto Wil Myers, who makes a nice pick there. Hunter Pence with the 6-4-3 inning-ending double play, and we're going to jump into the second inning here and a 0-0 ball game. So here we go. Yangervis Solarte at the plate. 1 out here in the top of the second. The pitch, and we're swinging and missing on a changeup in the bottom part of the plate. That's going to be an out. Next batter, Derek Norris. We guess a high fastball, but he just rolls over on it over to third base, and that will be the end of the top of the second. Nice play there by Matt Duffy. Makes the put out to Brandon Belt, and we're going to head to the home half of the second inning. Noah Syndergaard, runner on second, needs to get it going, and we're going to throw a beautiful sinker there. 96 mile per hour. It's filthy. Now 2 guys on. Next batter is going to be George Kataris, who's going to swing and miss. So Syndergaard strikes out 2 in the inning, Matt Duffy and George Kataris. And that's going to end the second inning here. Still a 0-0 ball game. Like, we have a little bit of a pitcher's duel brewing here in San Francisco. Matt Joyce swinging and missing on the inside fastball by Johnny Cueto. Next batter, Alexi Amarista, the shortstop. The 1-2 count. He chases a changeup in the dirt for another strikeout. And then we have Noah Syndergaard, the big lefty, at the plate. 0-2 count, and he is going to swing right over that changeup for out number 3. And Johnny Cueto is giving us tons and tons of issues early on in the game. Hopefully Syndergaard can start to match some of that strikeout put out that he has. Johnny Cueto gets a taste of his own medicine here in the bottom of the third. He goes down on strikes. Next batter, Denard Span, 0-2 count. The pitch, and he is spectating on that outside sinker, 96 on the outside corner of the plate. Filthy Joe Panik up next, who singled in the first, is going to get under this one. Odubel Herrera is going to range over to his right and put this away for out number 3. So another inning up and no damage for the Padres, and Syndergaard still a 0-0 ball game. Mark Trumbo, top of the 4th, 2 outs, 2-2 pitch. He swings and misses. We're chasing that nasty changeup from Cueto. Both pitchers have their A game today. Bottom 4, Brandon Crawford is going to pop this one up. Syndergaard looks like he will handle it himself, and he's going to put that away. Scoreless through 4 here in San Francisco. Just a beautiful afternoon leading into the evening. Top 5 here. Yangervis Solarte is going to hit this one 4-6-3 double play. Had a leadoff hit there, and we get a double play from Yangervis Solarte. Next batter is going to be Derek Norris. 1-1 count. We guess another high fastball, and we clobber this one, but it's right to Brandon Crawford. That's going to end our half of the 5th inning. Duffy, Blanco, and Contreras due up in the bottom of the 5th for the San Francisco Giants. Here comes Blanco to the plate. 0-2 count. 1 out. Syndergaard gets the sign, the pitch, and then sinker again is going to get Blanco swinging and missing for strikeout number 5 on the day. 3-2 count to George Contreras, catching for Posey today, and he goes down for the 2nd straight at bat on strikes. Number 6 on the day. That's going to end the 5th inning. A pitcher's duel here. The offenses are taking the day off, it seems. Matt Joyce up again, top 6, 1-2 count. He's going to swing and miss. Another changeup in the dirt. We can't quite lay off that changeup. It looks like it's going to be in the strike zone, and then nosedives at the last second. Noah Syndergaard up here, top 6, 2 outs, and a high slider. Cueto made a mistake there, but when you have the other opposing pitcher at the plate, you can make a mistake. Unless that's Johnny Cueto, bottom 6. We leave this one up, and Cueto pounds it down into the left field corner. That's going to get over Matt Joyce's head and bounce over the fence. Johnny Cueto leading off the inning with a ground rule double. So after a couple quick outs, Hunter Pence is going to crush this one. Deep center field, Odubel Herrera makes a fantastic running catch, and that's going to be the inning. Cueto's leadoff double, but we strand him on third base to get through the inning. Top 7 here. We have to do something, and we have to do something quick. So we're going to lead off with a single by Odubel Herrera. This ball just gets under the glove of Brandon Belt. They do credit Herrera with a single there. Next batter, Corey Spangenberg, is going to lay down a bunt. Perfect bunt down the left field line, and Cueto can't quite make the play on it. So here we have 2 on. No outs, the pitch, and Mark Trumbo is going to swing and miss. Another changeup that we can't quite lay off. Wil Myers stepping to the dish next, looking to put a ball in the gap here, try to get some runs around the first pitch of the at-bat, and Wil Myers is going to do one better. Deep left field, this ball is gone. Almost over the bleachers there in left field. Wil Myers cranks this one, and that's going to be a 3-run bomb. Johnny Cueto can't believe it. Pitching an almost flawless game so far, and he hangs this first pitch to Wil Myers, who deposits it deep into the left field seats. Number 3 on the year for Myers, a 435-foot blast. Take a look again, and he gets all of this one. One of the furthest home runs I've seen at AT&T Park. About 4 rows from the bleachers we see, or from going over the bleachers we see here, he knew it was gone off the bat. Top 7, or bottom 7 here, excuse me. 2 guys on, and Matt Duffy's going to put this one down the line. Cannot stop that with Wil Myers. Trumbo's going to fire in, but a run is going to come in to score. The Matt Duffy RBI single makes it a 3-run game. Runners on the corners, no outs. We get Blanco to swing and miss over that sinker for out number 1. Next batter, George Contreras. Runners still on the corners. 2-2 count the pitch, and he is looking at that 95-mile-per-hour heater. So we have a good situation developing from a bad one. Buster Posey coming in the game to pitch hit was supposed to have the day off, but the offensive production not being there from the Giants gets him off the bench. First pitch of the at-bat, this ball gets past Derek Norris, who rushes to the backstop, cannot make the play to Syndergaard, and that's going to be Brandon Crawford who comes to score on that wild pitch. Runner on second, 2 outs, and Buster Posey is going to roll over this one. Amarista fires on to first, but the damage has been done. Our 3-0 lead gets cut to 1 run. It is a 3-2 ball game headed into the 8th inning. Syndergaard's still in the game, but Johnny Cueto is now out. Spangenberg up top 8 with a runner on first. He hits this ball deep to left field, but it's in play and out there. So nothing doing in the top of the 8th here for the Padres. Hopefully we can hold them and hold this lead. Kevin Quackenbush coming in the game, 1.71 ERA on the year, has been pitching fantastic for us. Hopefully he could come in and bridge the gap to Jepsen for the save. First batter, Denard Span cranks this one. Routine fly ball to Mark Trumbo, but he drops it. It gets past him. Bounces off the wall. Trumbo has some trouble playing it. Fires onto the cutoff man, but Denard Span is into third base with a stand-up E3. Next batter, Joe Panik, is going to hit a fly ball to center field. Herrera's on the throw, but that's going to be plenty deep enough. Denard Span, who gets down the line well, is going to score. Sacrifice fly by Joe Panik. It is now a 3-3 ball game. Syndergaard not on the hook for any type of decision, but the next batter, Brandon Crawford, flies out to center field to end the inning. Would have been nice for Syndergaard to get his second win of the year. He pitched a fantastic ball game, but Quackenbush gives up the lead. Mark Trumbo highly to blame for the error. But hopefully we could score in the top of the 9th and Kevin Jepsen can seal it. There's a beautiful shot of downtown San Francisco. Beautiful city, beautiful ballpark. Really enjoy playing here. Wil Myers here. 3-1 count in the 9th. George Katos on. And this cutter just gets the inside part of the plate. Beautiful pitch there. We should have crushed that ball. 3-2 count. 1 out. 9th inning, the pitch. And Myers gets a hold of another one deep left field. It is gone. Wil Myers, a solo shot here in the top of the 9th inning, puts your Padres up 4-3. And I cannot believe he put his second homer of the game in the bleachers, and our manager Andy Green happy to see that as Myers comes across home plate. 4th home run of the year, second of the game, a 391-foot shot to left field. Now Kevin Jepsen on for the save. 10 saves on the year. He does have a 4.38 ERA, very high for a closer, but hopefully we could calm that down. But Duffy's going to crush this one back up the middle. Going to hit off Jepsen. He ends up staying in the game, but the leadoff runner, leadoff batter Matt Duffy gets on base. 3-2 count. George Kateris up next, the pitch, and he's going to hit this one up the middle. A beautiful diving stop by Amarista, who flips to Spangenberg, who fires onto Wil Myers. That was Blanco, who hits into the 6-4-3 double play. Look at this play. He hits this one back up the middle. Jepsen barely gets out of the way. Amarista, perfect diving stop, flips it up, and the Jeter-esque throw by Corey Spangenberg onto Wil Myers to complete the 6-4-3 double play. Next batter is George Kateris. 1-2 pitch, and he swings and misses. 98 on the outside corner, and your Padres are going to walk away with a 4-3 victory here in AT&T Park. What seemed like a boring and slow offensive game really turns into a thriller here in the late innings. Winning pitcher is Kevin Quackenbush. The loser is George Kontos. Kevin Jepsen gets his 11th save of the year. Our starter Noah Syndergaard did not get the decision, but he had a fantastic performance. 7 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, and 8 strikeouts. His sinker just looked unhittable at times. He got into some trouble there in the bottom of the 7th, but he should have ultimately had the win today. Offensive notes, really only one. Wil Myers, 3 for 4 on the day, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. Wil Myers gets to wear the hero hat today, and the Padres come to a 24-22 record, and we're slowly creeping up on the Giants for first place in the National League West. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.